Good morning, fellow fitness enthusiasts. I was going to talk today about kettlebells. These are the weights, free weights you might see scattered around your facility. They have a lot of useful exercises. Different than dumbbells in that the weight is off center, which requires more stabilization of your body. You'll see that they come in different increments of weight: 7.5 pounds, 10 pounds, 15 pounds, 8 kilos. So how much is 8 kilos if you're not used to that system? If you multiply the number by 2.2, you get the equivalent in pounds. So that one's about 17, 20, there's a 25 somewhere, 30, 40, and this one is a 32 kilo, which is about 70 pounds. Some of the handles are fairly wide and some are quite narrow. You can use a kettlebell with both hands or one hand. I find the narrow ones are too narrow for me to use with both hands, so I try and pick the ones that are a bit wider. I was going to demonstrate some of the exercises. The most common is called the kettlebell swing. It's a good posterior chain exercise. It's also good aerobic because it's quite challenging that way. You start with the weight. For a beginner, I start with both hands on the kettlebell, and you swing it back between your legs, and you bring it forward. Now the energy to bring it forward should come from your hips. This is like a hip thrust in real time. So you swing it back, hip thrust, and the weight comes up to about parallel to the floor. You want to bend in the knees. Avoid rounding your back. You can make it a more challenging exercise by increasing the weight or by taking a step. So you alternate your feet as you take this step, coming forward. As you swing the kettlebell for, let's say, a clean or a snatch overhead, you'll have a tendency to roll backwards and smash into your wrist. The key on this is to grip the handle tight as it gets overhead to control the speed at which it comes back, then also to bring your elbow down. You might find the first few times you do this, it hits pretty hard, so use a very light kettlebell till you can get control. Another option is to squeeze so hard the kettlebell is inverted and doesn't swing back. There's a whole number of different exercises you can do with the kettlebell, and I'll go into those in a later video. Thank you and have a great day.